Hey, what's up guys? This is Worse. I'm going to be getting right into my top 15 favorite actors of all time. This was kind of a difficult list to put together. I may have a few surprises up my sleeve. You may predict some actors that I'm probably already going to say. This is just going to be a quick overview of the actors, like kind of like my top 15 movies. That was just a quick overview of the films. It won't be a full-on review of the actor themselves or anything like that. It's just telling you my opinion, and if I leave anything out, then it was probably intentional. Let's just get right into it. Okay, number 15, Queen Latifah. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was gonna have her on this list, but I think she's awesome. Everything aside, I mean, she's not been in the most awesome movies of all time. I just love this woman. This woman she is awesome in everything she's in. I am laughing every second she's on screen. She just hits this sense of humor. This woman is a terrific actress. She just does what she does, and I love it. I don't know, there's just something about her. I love it, and that's why she's starting off this list.
So, where are you from originally?
I'm straight out of Compton.
Number 14, Alec Baldwin. This guy is a comedic genius. He's got to be. He's so, like, you would swear he's just this big dramatic actor. And a lot of the times he does just take the comedic roles. I love it though. I love it. Even if he's in dramatic parts with dramatic moments, he is still just as funny as when he's trying to be funny. It's great. I'll admit this. I watched all of 30 Rock, and not that that's the best show ever. It's not. I watched it because I'm like, I want to see Alec Baldwin just appear. And probably one of the coolest voices in Hollywood.
Sesame seed.
Okay, number 13, Dustin Hoffman. Dustin Hoffman usually brings this level of realism to a character. As you can probably see in my top 15 favorite movies list, I did say that I needed to see more stuff with him in it, and I still plan to. I haven't got to yet, but I've got quite a bit of recommendations from my uncle or from some other people, but usually with his roles, he brings this really down-to-earth aspect to it, and I respect him for that. I like actors, even if it is in one of the more sillier roles. He's really, really cool. Like, you feel like you could just sit down and talk with the guy. I love it.
Oh, the day you were chosen as Dragon Warrior was the worst day of my life. By far. Nothing else came close.
Alright, number 12, Ice Cube. Yes! I love Ice Cube. Even your music's really cool. Very commanding presence on screen. Every second Ice Cube is on screen, I'm happy. I am laughing or crying from laughter. He's just one of those actors that there's something about him. He's just very, very cool. That probably sounds uneducated, but I don't know how else to say it. Just a very cool actor and hilarious at the same exact time. Awesome, awesome actor.
Then what happened?
And then we hung out and we watched a movie. Actually, we watched it a couple times.
Bullshit. Waiter, what can a black man do to get some water around here?
A lot of these actors that I have on this list are masters of exposition. If you're an actor that can pull off masterful exposition on your own, I mean, a movie isn't just, you know, showing, it's also telling. But it can't be all telling and no showing. There's this fine line that has to be written of an actor that's able to have the ability to carry a movie through exposition if it's needed. Number 11, John Goodman. Just something about him, I'm not necessarily laughing at everything he's doing, I'm just like respecting everything he's doing. That's probably the best word for it. Another great voice in Hollywood. Just a cool, down-to-earth actor. He's John Goodman, just fantastic.
Your Highness. Your Highness, can you hear me? Oh, boy. Come on, breathe. Breathe! Oh, boy me. Ooh.
Alright, we're getting into the top 10. And number 10, Leonard Nimoy. First of all, I'd like to say rest in peace to one of the greatest actors / stage actors to ever live. He really gave his heart and soul into every performance. Definitely a full, rich history of film that he was a part of. He's pretty much the reason I became a Star Trek fan. And of course, it wasn't solely him, but I just enjoy the character of Spock. Like, I am proud to say that Zachary Quinto of the new movies, I mean, he emulates Spock's character from the original series very well. I like what he's done with the character. And forever immortalized as Spock, he pretty much became legend of film, of nerddom, if you will. I can't think of a better actor to have in my top 10, no questions asked.
Since my customary farewell would appear oddly self-serving, I shall simply say, good luck.
Okay, number 9, Jackie Chan. Okay, before I say anything else, Ip Man and Jackie Chan need to go head-to-head in a movie, and it's probably already happened. I may sound like an idiot, but that needs to happen. Anyway, no other actor can blend action and comedy so well. Jackie Chan also, whenever he's playing, you know, even sometimes a more serious character, not usually, but he still has this real down-to-earth quality. That's just what I love in an actor. Whether he's getting hurt or something like that, he does all of his own stunts, and I respect that. And he doesn't like speaking English. I respect him for being in so many movies where he has to speak English. Just never stop being in movies, Chan. Never stop. Alright, number 8, Samuel L. Jackson. One of the best known actors of all time.
Oh my God! So you're Sam L. Jackson.
Just like Sam L. Jackson.
Who is that?
You ever seen any movie ever? He's the black guy.
And it's for good reason. He gives a very finite yet unique edge to each and every one of his characters. Anything he's in, I can't miss it. Just to see his character on screen. Seriously, a very, very funny, very, very cool. It's this nice blend. And he also does brilliantly in dramatic roles. If you're making a movie, this is the guy you hire right here. He's worth it, especially for his characters. He always has this consistent memorability to each and every one of them, and that's why he's definitely in my top 10.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Okay, number 7, Arnold Schwarzenegger. This guy has done it all. He's experienced it all. Action hero, family man. Who could not like his voice, his characters. And yeah, you could probably argue he's not the greatest actor ever or anything like that when it comes to actual acting, because he's more of a man of action rather than acting. But even if it's not in the traditional sense, it still counts. I still consider him one of my favorite actors. One of the greatest action stars of all time. I mean, when I say action hero, I'm not saying it lightly. Like, the Terminator, iconic role. Seriously, I don't know of a role much more iconic than him being the Terminator. There's not many. Just Arnold. Never stopped being in movies and never stopped being awesome.
I'll be back.
Alright, number 6. Will freaking Smith. I almost feel bad that he's not higher on this list, but I mean, Will Smith, one of the most likable, like, if you don't like Will Smith, there's something wrong. Like, that's how I feel. Like, Will Smith, you are a legend. Like, a legend of comedy. He doesn't even really have to be funny. Even in his dramatic roles, he is so likable. Pretty much anything that he's in, he has made gold. At least his character. But Will Smith, anything you're in, I get excited to watch. Just an awesome actor.
That's what I call a close encounter.
Alright, number 5. Jim Carrey. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to start off my top 5. Any character he's ever played, he's always gave 110%. Every performance, every time. Seriously, even if he's not doing that much work more recently, he is still one of the funniest actors working today. For the most part, I've pretty much went out of my way to see just about every single thing he's been in. Definite mention that he was one of my favorite childhood actors. Jim Carrey, I love you. Definitely deserve it to be in my top 5.
Alrighty then.
Number 4, Bill Murray. What can you say about the man? Well, there's this scene for one.
This guy has a direct line to my funny bone. I mean,
Boy,
everything.
who's Bill Murray?
Yeah, I've never hit a kid before. I mean, that's like asking who Gandhi is.
Who's Gandhi?
One of the kings of comedy, man. Like, he has just his own style of sarcasm and wit to him. I can't help but laugh. Anything he's in when I'm watching him, it's hilarious. He just has this charm to him. Pretty much anything he says is practically a joke. Even if he's in a more serious role sometimes, you cannot take him seriously. There's no way. That's really something with somebody with his level of comedic genius can do. He just has something about him that's just so special. Very funny, terrific actor. I cannot get enough of this guy.
The key is really to listen, to feel it, and then respond as if it were really happening. Right. You can do it.
Alright, number 3, Tom Hanks. I would feel so bad if he wasn't in my top 3. I mean, I would feel like such a missed opportunity because every single film becomes pretty much magic when you're in it, and you bring this humbling sense of realism to your characters. He's immortalized every character that he's been. She puts his heart, soul, effort, everything he has into his passion, which is acting. You're awesome. Never stop being fantastic, Tom Hanks.
Klopex, Rumsfeld and I, we flushed them out.
Wow.
We wrote a note. We slipped it under their door. We rang the bell and then we ran.
You did that?
Yeah. Oh, jeez! Stupid Eddie! I can't believe you! All I did was write, I know what you've done. That's all. I didn't sign it. Oh, I can't believe you stupid! Why didn't you... God!
Number 2, Harrison Ford. Immediately, right when I started making this, I was like, Harrison is taught to no matter what. No matter what. And anything he's in, whether he's in Star Wars back in 1977, even being in Anchorman 2, steals the whole, not just the scene, he steals the movie. And definitely being a part of one of my favorite film franchises of all time, Indiana Jones. No contest whatsoever. He deserves this #2 spot. Another master of exposition. Amazing. His acting resonates all through Hollywood. It always has, ever since he started. I mean, his style can never be copied. I mean, sometimes it's emulated, but very down to earth. You know, he brings this realism to his characters, and it's perfection, really. Just an amazing guy who has brought his all to his characters. I respect that. That's why he's my #2.
What was your job when you were based here?
Sanitation.
Sanitation? Then how do you know how to disable the shields?
I don't. I'm just here to get Ray.
People are counting on us. The galaxy is counting on us.
Solo, we'll figure it out. We'll use the Force.
That's not how the Force works. Oh, really? You're cold?
Alright guys, let's jump right into some honorable mentions. Tommy Lee Jones. I love an actor who can give great exposition, also being funny, while also being dramatic. He is hopelessly typecast, but he knows his role. Sylvester Stallone. Pretty much 80s testosterone of all those 80s movies put into one guy. He's really just kind of like, when he's on screen, it's not like I'm laughing the whole time, but it's hard to take him all that seriously. I don't know if it's the voice or his attitude or the look, but I love it. I love Sylvester Stallone. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You are a big guy, and you have this personality to match. You always play these awesome down-to-earth characters, most of the time. Other times not really, but even still, his style of comedy, no other actor does it really much better that I can think of, with kind of the deadpan, like not really trying to be all that funny, so he's just riding this line of comedy. I respect an actor like him that can pull that off. I can't see enough of Dwayne Johnson. Another definite honorable mention that I can say is Matt Damon, who everyone says that I look like nowadays. I don't know. Another really super down-to-earth guy when it comes to playing his characters, and everything he's in, I'm okay with. Another honorable mention is definitely William Shatner. I can't believe how funny you are, man. I can't believe it. But you're not trying to be funny, but you are. I love his character of Kirk, just like I love Nimoy's character of Spock. He has this style to him. It's great. A one-of-a-kind guy. Okay, definitely another honorable mention has gotta be Patrick Warburton. Hilarious actor. Just listen to his voice.
It's the peasant who I saw leaving the city who disappeared into the crowd with Cusco in the back of his cart. He must have taken him back to his village, so if we find the village, we find him, and if we find him, we find Cusco. Oh yeah. It's all coming together.
Last honorable mention, Christopher Walken. A hilarious actor. I think this whole time he's been trying to be a dramatic actor, even if it's comedic roles. This guy is awesome. Who could not love Christopher Walken? Oh man. Awesome actor. Awesome.
Does your mother sew? Boom! Get her to sew that!
For #1, Robin Williams. He could have had several movies left in him, but his recent death, which was very sad for definitely me and Trav. I guess we got what we got, and just a great actor who put his all into every character, memorable characters all the way. I love his work. Anything that he's ever been in, I get excited to watch. His characters were always consistently awesome, and the right amount of dramatic when they needed to be, and the right amount of comedy. This guy hit it on the mark every time, and I can't say that about every actor. I cannot say that. Someone who really had a passion for something. And if you grew up, you know, around the time I did, this guy was a big part of your childhood. One of a kind actor. Anything that he ever was in, he stole it. Such rich characters, equally memorable, equally likable. Every performance was something special, something to be admired, something to be respected. I'm planning on watching everything he's ever been in. I plan on it, definitely. Robin Williams, you will live on in film. You're going to be immortalized in film. If anything else, it will definitely be your characters that you will live on through. Definitely someone to look up to for any young actor or someone aspiring to be an actor. Any future generations who don't have the privilege of having Robin Williams around, you can still look back on his film. And he will be missed, and he will be remembered.
Goodbye, Vietnam! That's right. I'm history. I'm out of here. I got the lucky ticket home, baby.
Alright guys, that wraps up my top 15 favorite actors of all time. Really fun list to make, but also was really difficult. I'm glad I had some honorable mentions, because if I couldn't have honorable mentions, that would have been even harder. But go check out my top 15 movies list for sure, and I'm glad to have done another one of these. I plan to do another one. I won't reveal what it is just yet. I mean, I may talk about it in a future vlog or something like that. Hopefully I don't get so busy again. I do plan on way more videos coming out on the way, and definitely more Trav tries for Trav that I've still been working on and editing, and we're filming and trying to get it all back together. I mean, thank you for any new subs I've gotten since my last few videos. I really appreciate you guys, and you guys have actually been leaving really good feedback, whether you know it or not. So stick around guys, and me and Trav and Colin will bring out some great new content for you guys. And yeah, have an awesome week and stay positive. See you guys.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.